I was listening to Aubrey Marcus's podcast, and on there he's got Alan Stein Jr. Alan Stein Jr. is an NBA mental coach. And Alan was telling a story of one summer camp that he was attending, and Steph Curry pulled him aside and said, "Hey, would you rebound for me?" He said, "Because I never leave the gym unless I hit 5 swish free throws." And a swish means nothing but net, no rim. So Steph Curry's got to hit 5 of them before he ever leaves the gym. And so Alan is sitting there rebounding for him, and he said 4 of them were perfect. The 5th one that Steph Curry shot, it went in, but it touched the rim. Back to number 1. He said statistically it was perfect. It went in, but it wasn't good enough. See, Steph Curry had a standard that he had to hit 5 swishes, 5 perfect free throws. Swish. And if it touched the rim, he had to go back to 0 again. He said, the reason why I believe that Steph Curry is one of the best, that will go down as one of the best shooters ever, if not the best, is his ability, his rare ability, because many don't have this, his rare ability to move on to the next shot. He said, Steph can have missed 20 shots in a row, yet with 2 seconds left in the game, with millions watching and everything on the line, Steph Curry's asking for the ball back because he believes that that next shot will go in. Let me ask you this, man. What standard do you hold yourself to? Not what's required to get a paycheck, not what's required to keep from getting fired. What standard do you hold yourself to? I mean, Steph Curry holds himself to 5 swishes. 5. I mean, he's got the rings, man. He's one of the best in the world. He's going to go down as one of the best ever, yet it boils down to 5 swishes. I won't leave the gym until I get those 5 swishes. And Alan says it takes, to get those 5 perfect ones, it normally takes 15 to 20 minutes to get those 5 perfect swishes. But imagine this. To get to where he is today, where it takes 15 to 20 minutes to hit those 5, it took him hours, years of hours to stay in that gym when he was tired, when he was fatigued, when he was ready to go home, when it's been a long day. I'm already one of the best in the world. I've already got the rings. Everybody loves me. I've arrived. Yet he won't leave the gym. He won't leave the gym because it boils down to 5 perfect swishes. See, that's why Steph Curry can move on to the next shot, and we can't. You can't move on to the next shot because you're not holding yourself to a specific standard. See, where many in life, there's a lot of people in life who wish, but very few in life who are willing to swish. Who are willing to, simple things, dude. Simple things where your feet are on the line and you say, I'm not leaving. I gotta hit these 5. They gotta be perfect. See, some things are within your control, and there are other things that are outside of your control. Steph Curry has the control to be able to hit 5 perfect swishes. There are things in a game that are maybe outside of his control. Yes, there are times that many times that the shots will not go in. But see, the reason why he has the ability to move on to the next shot is because he knows of all the mental, physical, technical preparation, all of those times he stayed in the gym when it was good enough, yet it wasn't good enough for him. And he stayed and he made sure that it was perfection before he left, because he held himself to a higher standard. See, those standards where those things where you start to blur the line. Let me give you a simple example. You got one more set to do at the gym, yet you leave. You're ready to go. My heart's just not in it today. One set, 10 more reps, or you stop at 8 when you had 10. You don't hold yourself to a standard when you got 0.2 of a mile left on that run, yet instead you walk to your car. You get in. You keep your watch running until those 0.2 click off. Then you turn it off and you post it on social media and say, oh, look, I ran 5 miles. Look at my pace. Swish, swish, swish. See, those standards, what standards do you hold yourself to when you're working with a customer? Are you 100% with that customer? Do you bring your game every single time? The mental and physical preparation. I know you're tired. I know the last 5 customers haven't bought for you. Yet will you hang in there? Will you stay? You'll stay in the game. You'll keep trying because you believe the next one will work out. The next one will go in. In a relationship, bro, we want the rings of a relationship, yet we won't do the footwork of authenticity, of keeping it real, of being transparent, of being truthful. See, we can't move on to the next shot. We can't move on to the next shot because we're shackled to the 20, 30, 40 years of shots that we've taken before. See, we let ourselves off the hook. I mean, it was good enough. Maybe tomorrow, not today. And see, what happens is, over the years, see, we know that there was more we should have done. We know there was more we could have done. We know that there were standards we should have set ourselves to. Yet we let ourselves off the hook. Boils down to 5. One of the best in the world. 5 swishes, and I don't leave the gym until that happens. You got to hold yourself to it. Hold yourself to a standard. Hold yourself to a higher standard today. And I get that. Look, man, you've screwed up. Yeah, things haven't been perfect in your life. I get all that. That's fine. Today starts something. That's why today is called present. It is a gift. You have grace. You have mercy. Get on it. Hold yourself to a different standard. And dude, something simple. When your mind is trying to tell you, let up, ease up, give in, walk that customer, don't take that phone call, don't confront something that needs to be confronted. See, when your mind is telling you, get off the line, get out of the gym, you stay. 5 perfect swishes. Play all the way through, man. It's not good enough. And I get the fact, man, that no one else is watching. I get the fact that everyone else is doing something else and no one else cares, but you need to care because this is your life. This is your swishes. Let everybody wish in life. You stand on that line and you swish. Play all the way through. You'll be glad you did because you stayed and did what others could, but they won't. Have an amazing day. I'll see you next time in the Sales Life.